Okay. I want to say, hey guys, it's your girl. So I wanted to talk about the time that I was raped. I was raped twice, two different years, two different time zones, different ages. I was raped at 14, my first time, and then I was raped when I was 16, my second. So I don't think I'm gonna have a lot of time or a whole video to talk about both of them. So I will separate them, and eventually I will get to them. And I know this is probably very random, and I apologize. But I just wanted to tell my story because I am 19 years old now. I will be 20 in exactly 3 months because it is now March. My birthday is in June 2nd. Mark it down. So, but yeah, I just wanted to tell my story and help someone that may be going through something right now. Maybe going through the same thing and doesn't have a voice. So I wanted to say that before anything. So the first time that I was raped, I was in high school. It was my freshman year. And I'm going to say maybe a couple days after like the first day of high school and everything like that, and the first day of school basically, I ran into this guy at lunch. And his first like interaction with me was him looking at my boobs. So that should have been like a sign right there, like not to talk to him. But I knew that, my boobs were definitely growing. My boobs are definitely big. So anybody who's seen them or anybody, you know, who knows me personally knows that I have big ass boobs. So it's just something that was noticeable, especially with the shirt I was wearing and everything. It was definitely noticeable that day. So I didn't really think of anything of it at that time, but that should have been like a sign, like, girl, stay away from him. But as days went on, and I got to talk to him and I got to know him, I thought he was actually pretty cute, and we ended up talking or whatever. I ended up giving him my number at the time because your girl had lost her phone before she got to middle school. To high school, your girl had lost her phone. So I was doing the little flip phone for a little bit. You feel me? Like it was hard. But so after I gave him my number, we ended up talking, and we ended up like hanging out one day and going to the park and everything like that. So I really genuinely did not think that he was a bad guy. I genuinely did not think that he was a bad guy. So one day I'm getting my hair done, and he texts me and he's like, hey, you want to hang out and stuff like that. And I'm like, sure, what day do you want to hang out? He's like, how about we hang out on a Friday, the day that we have a half day on school. You want to hang out, go to my house, da 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 da. And at the time, I was not supposed to be going over anybody's house or anything like that. But I mean, at the time, if I asked, I felt like I wasn't able to go. So I had to make up a lie to tell my dad, because at the time I didn't want to say, oh, I'm going over this boy's house or whatever. I didn't want to say that. So I said I was going to stay after school to help with like homecoming or something, because it was homecoming around that time. So then I said, yeah, sure, why not? So we planned this whole thing out, everything. Meanwhile, I did not have any clue, any idea that he was going to write me that day. I want to make it very, very clear. I want to make it very clear because, like I said, I'm 14 at the time. He's 17. At the time, I didn't think anything of it. I didn't care about his age. I didn't care. And I still don't care about age. You feel me? But I feel like in these certain situations, the line has been crossed, and you should never cross that line. But a lot of people do. So I just want to make that clear as well. So the day comes, and it's half day and everything. I remember it being a rainy day, and I also remember we had to walk behind the school because he lived behind the high school, which I didn't know or anything, but I always seen him go behind the school, which